Welcome to the Freedom Unchained channel. This is a channel about freedom and learning common law, because there's actually a common law in this country. You go look at the 7th Amendment, you'll see it referenced in there. But the problem with people that are trying to understand common law, or the enslaved, indoctrinated ones as well, don't understand there's a difference between man and person. I'm gonna have to deal with that damn fly again. So let's look in the big black book of lies and see what the legalese definition of a person is.
All right, so the big black book of lies says the definition of person is in general use a human being, i.e., natural person, though by statute terms may include labor organizations, partnerships or associations, corporations, legal representatives, trustees of a bankruptcy, or receivers.
So we can be ignorant not to comment and say, oh, the big black book of lies isn't used by the government, even though it's just a case law that then puts definitions down based on case law. But yes, it's a piece of junk. Yes, we already know it's a piece of junk because every version changes. So let's go look at different definitions in different law dictionaries online and find out what a person is defined in those dictionaries.
So this is from dictionary.law.com. Person, a human being. We'll have to look that one up here shortly, but continue. Number 2, a corporation treated as having the rights and obligations of a person.
You know a dictionary is junk when they use the word they're trying to define in the definition of the word, but let's just continue.
Countries and cities can be treated as a person in the same manner as a corporation. However, corporations, countries, and cities do not have the emotions of humans, such as malice, and therefore are not liable for punitive damages unless there is a statute authorizing the reward of punitive damages.
So it's still a little unclear, so let's go with another definition from another version of Black's Law.
So this is thelawdictionary.org, or Black's Laws Dictionary 2nd edition. What is a person? A man considered according to the rank he holds in society, with all the rights to which the place he holds entitles him, and the duties which it imposes. A human being considered as capable of having rights and being charged with duties, while a thing is the object over which rights may be exercised.
So let's do one more really quick at etymoline.org, which is a great website where it takes you back as far as you can to actually get the true meaning of a word. If you guys have any other places you want me to look at definitions for things, or a better way to find the etymology of words, then please comment and let me know. And maybe I'll use that in the future to figure out what the meanings of words mean, instead of just taking the indoctrinators at their word for the words that they are trying to change in our minds to indoctrinate us and enslave us. So let's just get to that one real quick.
Etymoline.com. Person, an individual, a human being. Human being, anyone, person. From Latin, persona, human being, person, personage, a part of a drama, assumed character, originally a mask or false face, such as those of wood or clay covering the whole face, worn by the actor in later Roman theaters. Explanation of persona as related to Latin personar, to sound through, i.e., the mask of something spoken through and perhaps amplifying the voice.
So a person is a persona, a mask, something that Romans use on a stage. But some of the definitions use the word human being. Isn't a human being a man? I don't know, maybe we should look up what human being is as well. Let's go look up that word. So is it in the big black book of lies? Is human being in here? Because they did use the word in the definition for person, right? So it should be in the dictionary, so you understand what the word that they're using to define another word is, right? That's how dictionaries work. If you use a word to define another word, then it has to be in the dictionary so you can define that word as well. So let's find human being in this book. Hulks. Humanitarian doctrine. There's no human in the dictionary. The big black book of lies doesn't have human in there, but they used it to define the word person. Oh my God. So let's go online and see if there's any law books that can define the word human.
All right, so don't forget to use pre-search for all your searches. Find the link in the description to support the channel and to get rewards for your searching. Law dictionary. Let's de-search that. Dictionary.law.com. Human isn't available in the dictionary? Weird. TheLawDictionary.org. Black's Laws Dictionary, 2nd edition. Position, human rights. What courts as a criminal against humanity? What is a person? Embryo human? What is natural law? What is HRM? Definition of negligence? What is capital N? What is mankind? I guess the Law Dictionary, Black's Laws, free online legal dictionary, 2nd edition, doesn't have human in there either. What is a monster? That's kind of interesting. What is a monster? A prodigious birth, a human birth, or offspring not having the shape of mankind, which can't be heir to any land, albeit it be brought forth in marriage. The fuck does albeit mean? Albeit. Although, even if. That's kind of interesting. A monster is a human birth? I think I've seen that somewhere. Maybe it was in Carl Lentz's dictionary? So this is from Carl Lentz's dictionary on Scribd. If you guys want to get Scribd, go in the link and join through there so you can help me get a free month of Scribd. Not much, but helps me out. This says, human. Origin from legalese meaning monster.
All right, I think we went through enough dictionaries and meanings of person and human being. So, person is a human being. A monster? What's a monster? Like a creation of a man? So a person can be a creation of a man? Or a person can be like a persona? Like a man putting on a mask and acting as something? So a man can be a person, but a person can't be a man. That is correct. A person cannot be a man, but a man can be a person. They're not interchangeable. They're not one and the same. So if you identify as a person, if you use the birth certificate or a social security card, then you're using another man's person that they created, because you didn't create that. So if you don't create something, it's not your property. If it's not your property, then you don't have full control over it. So when you use the person that they created for you in a court, they have full jurisdiction over that person. Oh, okay. So if you walk into a court and you identify as a man, then they have no jurisdiction over you? Yes, that is correct. And that is what a common law court is a place where men appear. Not 2D fictional persons, not corporations, not states, not any other entity that is created by a man. So who creates a man? Let's go look in the Bible. And I think right in the beginning it tells us who creates man.
Genesis 1:26. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all of the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them.
So yes, God created man, the universe, the infinite creator, everything is God, and God created man. However you want to explain what God is,
Man
came from the earth, the water. Man is made up of water and minerals. That comes from the earth. So government has no authority over man, because government did not create man. Man created government. So man has authority over the government, but government does not have authority over the man. That is why governments created persons, so that they could enslave you and do as they wish with you, because you identify as their person, and then you go into a court and you think you are a man or an actual flesh and blood being. that came from the earth, but you're not identifying as that. You're identifying as the person. So you need to stop identifying as a person, especially when you go into court, and start identifying as a man. That is the way that you win every court case, and you get yourself into a court of record where only men can appear in the 3D world. So if you go into a court and there is no person that you cause harm, injury, or loss to, then tell them that you aren't going to move forward. You're not going to consent to these proceedings until a man that you have caused harm, injury, or loss to comes forward and puts his claim onto the record using his voice. He has to use his voice to have a verified claim, a claim that you have caused him injury or loss, harm, injury, or loss. Okay? If you don't have that, then the case can't move forward. That is the rules of the court. Unless you identify as a person, then they can do whatever they want with you, and they can just have an administrative process. And like McDonald's, they can be like, you didn't flip the burger properly, so now we're going to do this administrative procedure, and we're going to figure out what we're going to do with you. We're either going to fire you, or we're going to fine you, or we're going to cut your pay, or blah, blah, blah. That's under their rules, under their court administrative process. It is not an actual, real court, a court of record where men appear. So I'm going to stop rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel. Please comment. Please share this video around to everybody that's a person that needs to become a man or a woman, a womb. So it's the same thing as a man. A woman is the same thing as a man. It's just easier to say man than say woman and man. But until next time, I'm going to leave you guys in the love and light of One Infinite Creator. Peace.